Rise up, ye women that are at ease, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. So you living good right now. If I was you, I would stop doing all this type of bullshit. Just because you're not being punished by the Heavenly Father doesn't mean you should continue it. Because the Lord did say, go and sin no more. After that she was caught in adultery, and after that she was forgiven for a sin unto death. Come on, man. You still want to rock the boat? You gonna sink? You in that boat, by the way. That boat that's floating. Yeah? Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. The jobs are gonna fall. The gathering shall not come. No more gathering in the money. You see that OnlyFans thing that y'all doing right about now? It's living good for now. Once that time comes, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled. Yeah, you should be troubled in your mind. You careless ones, especially the ones that have no care in the world whatsoever. They're happy. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. You're going to be in a crying emoji. Since y'all love emoji so much, you're going to be crying. They shall lament for the teats. Teats have milk. Passionate expression of grief or sorrow. That's what you're going to do. For the pleasant fields where the fruits and all that type of stuff is, where the vegetables are. For the fruitful vine, you're going to want to have, because wine was made to make men glad. The book of Sirach, man glad. Here, the book of Sirach. Sirach 31 and 27. Wine is as good as life to a man, if it be drunk moderately. What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad. Yeah, women too, but not too much. But it's just a figure of speech, because these women are going to look for the fruitful vine. They're going to look for pleasant times. That's what it represents. It represents, because the scriptures explains to you, like, don't be hanging around women. You know, don't sit at the drink with the woman. With a man's wife, actually. Here, the book of Sirach 9 verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife. Don't hang around her, man. Sit not down with her in thine arms. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. You can't. But some of these girls, they, you know, that's my boyfriend's best friend, and they hanging around you. Before you know it, I'm not talking about fighting right there. Well, they're kind of fighting to a certain degree. And spend not thy money with her at the wine. She's going to get drunk, then blur out and burp out her feelings for you. And then by the time that she's sober up again, he raped me. Something like that. Or might not even say that. It'd be like, you know what, I kind of like what happened yesterday. Let's continue this on. Lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. You stay away from these busters, man. If you get caught by that, look, I'm not saying I'm strong, but I will say, like, did you even try, man? Did you even try to not do that with her? Eh? I've seen a lot of dudes actually fall by this, man. And that's even before I knew the scriptures, you know. I seen like, hey, that shit is not good, man. You gonna end up in a fight. And I don't want to fight for no girl, man. I don't want to fight for no girl. If it's my girl, then it's something else. But I have no girls, man. It doesn't exist. It's 2020. But I'm not trying to lie here, but you do have virgins here in the Netherlands. I'm telling you, Jake virgins, you have Edomite virgins, you have Arab virgins, and they're 24 years old, 25. They old. They old. You know, they're focusing on school and so-called career, because Esau be messing with their head, of course. But still, they believe in marriage and stuff like that. Okay. I'm still not trying to get you, because my life is fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm not a guy. I ain't got the money. You know, so there's a lot of things that I don't want to bring you in my turbulent world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, look at what I'm doing. I'm making videos against this kingdom and queendom and hate everybody around me. You shouldn't be in my life. You should find another man. I'm not even going to say role model. I'm just like, I don't think I should be in your life, kid. Or you in mine, actually, I should say. Actually, I would be in yours, because this is your world. So I don't want to burst your bubble. So I'm gonna, yeah, whatever. So it says here, verse 11. No, I already read that. Yeah, I'm done with that. So now let me finish this up. So that's why. That's what's happening to them right now, right? They're being destroyed from within. And the Lord is doing that, which is beautiful in itself. So these rapists, they came and trying to rape that Levi man, right? Humbled them. So enough of this explaining. So going on. Judges 19 and 24. No. Oh yeah. You had the women back in those days. Oh yeah, Samuel. Let me get that example. Samuel. What did Hannah call Eli? She called him Lord. And he was a prophet. And that was not his wife. That was not her husband. But she called him Lord. So it says here. And this is the prophet Eli. 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 1. And Eli said unto her, how long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee. Because he thought she was drunk because he saw her. Eli thought she had been drinking. She saw her praying. He saw her praying, but he didn't know that she was praying. He thought she was talking to herself, being all drunk and stuff like that. If you read the chapter, you will figure it out. Well, I'm going to read it, Lord willing. Let me see. Ruth already did that. So, Lord willing, I'm going to read it after I'm done with Judges. Yeah, so anyway, so it says here that, verse 15, and Hannah answered and said, no, my Lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but have poured out my soul before the Lord. So, let me see. Count not thy handmaid for a daughter of Belial. That's what you are when you are a drunk bitch. You know, you can drink, but don't be a drunken bitch. You can drink, don't be a drunken bitch ass nigga. So, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. So she was, he thought she was drunk and stuff like that. But the point is, she called him my Lord. And that was not even her husband. But yeah. But this one was her master, because she was his, it's his concubine, So it says here, and she, right, fell down at the door of the man's house where her Lord was. That Lord was her Levite, and the man's house was the other man that was also from Ephraim, Mount Ephraim, till it was light. So she fell down in front of the door. And her Lord rose up in the morning and opened the door of the house, and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold, which is the this thing. This thing. But then here, for example. Well, nowadays you have it in iron and all that, but this is the threshold, right? At the mouth of the door, right? And he said unto her, up, let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her up upon an ass, and the man rose up and gat him unto his place. And when he was come into his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine, and divided her, together with her bones, into 12 pieces, and sent her into all the coasts of Israel. You might think that's cruel, but he was like, fuck it, I'm going to show the rest of the nation what these people have done unto, what these Benjamites have done unto my wife, my concubine, even though she played the whore. So if I read this scripture, I'm thinking like, that was a punishment. Like, you wanted to be a whore. I mean, and now they gang raped you until you're dead, and it's still fucked up though. But still, it's like I had an example. It's like this. all the so-called innocent children that are being born all fucked up right about now. Esau gave them stuff, you know. For example, I can't talk about that, so I'm gonna talk about this Tuskegee syphilis experiment. All the children that were born with malfunction, diseases, and all that type of stuff, they have done nothing to Esau, but they have sinned against the Lord. So therefore, he judges them through Esau. If you read the scriptures, you will understand that the Lord judges heathen nations and the Israelites. He judges them by destroying them through another nation. Another nation would come and just mess them up if they went against the Heavenly Father, his ways, will, or whatever he says. And then after he punishes that nation that he used to punish them, they're gonna get punished too. You know? You might say, like, so why does he find fault if no one can resist his will? Who are you, oh man, that speaketh against the will of the Father? If he wants to do something, he can do it. But if you read the scriptures, you're going to understand, like, oh, here. You might ask yourself, like, so if the Heavenly Father uses Esau to punish us, then why does he hate him? Well, Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased with the Israelites, and they helped forward the affliction. They was overboard with that shit, man. They was bold with it. They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup. We wasn't even supposed to go through all that bullshit that Esau put us through. And that's why he's going to get exterminated. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And that cup was the fury of the Lord. Jeremiah 25 and 14 on down. Actually 15, but you can start at 14. Have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Bozrah shall become a desolation. You did that, you Bozrahites, you Edomites. You went overboard with it. You think that you're not going to be punished after the Lord punishes us with you? You shall be a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And in all the cities thereof, sorry. And all the cities thereof, all the cities of Esau, shall be perpetual wasted. I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Everybody loves the carcass right now. They love the carcass skin. They love the carcass hair. A nigga love the carcass hair more than a nigga love himself. Other people that also have straight hair, they're not fucking infatuated with that shit, man. It's disgusting. Everybody on the planet Earth has straight hair. So they're not really interested in that shit. Now, see? It's a nigga. A nigga is going, who's a fucking nigga again? You know, they're obsessed with that shit, man. They're fucking obsessed. They're obsessed. They can't sleep without straight hair. That's how they wake up. That's how they wake up, man. Can't be around these people too much, man. As soon as I start hating that self-hating this shit, I pray the Lord you die, man. Fuck this shit, but I hate. Man, see, I told you I hate people too, man. They hate me too. Might not say it. I know you hate my guts, man. Fuck you, man. That's what I see. I see dead people. That's what I see. I see a bunch of dead ass niggas hating on themselves. Can't stand that shit, man. Can't be around these type of people. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to. So it says here, Judges chapter 19, verse 29. Okay, I already read that. Divided in the house. And yeah, so they went overboard with it. So people might say, like, so why do you hate them then? Well, they took it overboard. They wasn't supposed to be doing the thing. Man, they have a lot of excuses. And they just hate. They just devils. They hate because the Lord said, they have taken vengeance against us for the things that happened in the past. So there's many reasons, and there's very many scriptures that you can explain, like no, they went overboard. Ezekiel chapter 25, 25 verse 14. No. 12. Thus saith Yahweh the power. Okay, well, what did he say? Because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance. What did they do? Look at history, what they did. Look at present time, what they did. They hate. They're gonna get exterminated for that, by the way. And had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. What did they do? We took their we bought their birthright, by the way. We didn't steal nothing. We bought it. And then he lied on us, and then he said that we stole it. No, we didn't. You're lying. You're lying again. Again. 25, and then Genesis 27. Here comes the liar. So it says here, James chapter 1, verse 20. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the heavenly Father. What did he do? He had wrath in his heart. Why did he have the wrath? Well, he started thinking to himself like, damn, I had the blessing. I was going to be the one that's going to have the superpowers. You see, Esau believes more in the Bible than any bitch-ass nigga that's trying to have that straight hair. He believes more in the Bible. He knows that the Lord has woolly hair, with court wig. He knows the Lord has sheep hair. They used to do this back in the days, man. Actually, not 1920s. The 1900s. They used to do this back in the days, man. They had these wigs made from wool, sheep's wool. They had that on their head, and then they would judge. And of course, later on, they made it straight. But that's why you got to hate the devil even more, because they're changing things. For example, clowns of the 1920s. What type of hair did they have? What type of hair did they have? They had baldies. They had straight hair. All that type of stuff, right? So what happened in the 80s? In the 80s, this started to pop up. Okay, not here yet, fully. This started to pop up. You got the dreads. You got the, which is not our hair anyway, but it's associated to us, so that's what they're mocking. And then they started to pump up this, this Afro thing. So they changed that, because a real clown has pale skin and red cheeks. Oh, and that's not fake. That's you. You don't need no makeup. You pale and you got red cheeks. The only thing that you changed is the woolly Afro. That's what they did. Well, that's the same thing that they did with this one here. It used to be woolly, like a sheep. This one is actually more better. Woolly like a sheep. And then they turned it into this, with the ponytail and stuff like that, like a real horse. That's what's up. So they changed stuff. So yeah, don't think that they're it's not like that anymore. Yeah, you're right. It's not like that anymore. Anyway, so Genesis 25, it says here, verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore his name was called Edom. Edom means red. And he loved that red pottage. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Sell me. He didn't tell him to steal it from you. He sold me. Sell me. And he sold it. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? And he could have gone on a fast. I don't know. He could have ate grass or drank water. And Jacob said, but lucky for us, he didn't do that. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob by you bound by word. Word is bond. Word is bond. Then Jacob gave bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. What does despise mean? Doesn't mean hate. It means to look like de-escalator, escalate, de-escalator. D is down. Specera, which is spectacle, to look at. So he looked down on his own birthright like, fuck is this going to benefit me? What's this bullshit, man? It's just a piece of paper. Typically Esau, because Bush said, the constant. But they changed it. They're lying. That's what he did say. Fact check. Fact check. Fact check. You gotta mock these devils sometimes. You just laugh at them. Like, you know, they're not gonna be able to lie no more. So it's kind of funny because they're lying to you, and it's getting irritating. So yeah, I just laugh at it, man. Just a goddamn piece of paper. That's what he said. That's Esau's spirit. Literally. He doesn't even believe in the things, because he said he wanted to be a dictator. This guy Bush. But through history, they can change this now. I don't give a goddamn Bush word. I'm the president of the commander-in-chief. But of course, you know, the Constitution is just a goddamn piece of paper. He did say that, because I remember seeing that shit too. But boy, oh boy, did they wipe it off of the face of the internet, man. But there's still some remnants of it here and there, because people remember it. I'm not the only one. This one is an article written in 2006. This one is an article written in 2008. This one is an article about it written in 2012, 2015. This one is 16 years ago, 18 years ago. Is that a video? I'm gonna look that up later. 2005, I already think I said that already. 2007. Said that already, right? No, I didn't. Oh, 2015, I said. Okay, cool. Anyway, man, you got people that, you know, people know. And this is just the first page. And of course, the fact checkers come in 2007. It's just bullshit, man. But I know that I heard that. I saw that video even. I saw it. So, come on, man. It's off. Back in those days, I wasn't thinking of downloading videos for evidence sake. I wasn't thinking like that. Now everything that I see, well, almost everything, I still don't think like that all the time. Sometimes I see something that I think is not important, and then later on, I should have used it as then I have an example, and then I should have used that as, here, look, this is the example. So I still need to work on that. But yeah, so he despised his birthright. He looked down upon it. And then in Genesis 27, he lied. 36. And he said, is not he rightfully named Jacob? For he supplanted me these 2 times. He did supplant you. You see, supplant means take place. But Esau is a deceiver. That's worse. Supplant is like, and yeah, can I have that thing, Ross? You know the importance of that thing. He knows it too, but he don't care about it. Then you offer him something. You want some gold for it? And then he would give it to you. Meanwhile, in the long run, it would have been more beneficial for him to keep that thing. But he wanted the gold right now, just like the food. He wanted to have it right now, right then and there. And then you have the other part, which is, you know that something is very important. Here comes the deceiver. And then you trick him by saying like, hey, that thing is ugly, man. You don't want that. And then, you know, you find a way to bully him out of his things, you know. And then once he denounces it, like, oh, you know what, I don't want it. Then you swoop in and you take it. You just deceived this dude. But the funny thing is, Esau knew the importance of the birthright. I mean, his father told him, his grandfather told him. Everyone around him was thinking in that type of mentality, but he was the only one. He was that beast that was different from the rest. Just like how the Roman Empire came up. They were different from all the other empires that were before them. They voted their people into power. They're the only one that did that. Everybody else had the hierarchy, monarchy, of patriarchy, I should say. Families ruled over those people then. And then Esau was the one that was like, no, we're going to do it different. That's why they used to murder each other, because they wasn't agreeing with the new laws. That's why America can't even stand right, because you have left and right fighting, blue and red fighting against each other, which is beautiful. But one president comes and he sets up rules, and then another one comes after 4 years, sometimes 8, and then he comes and he bashes the shit. It's like building a house, and the house is supposed to be straight, and you have the foundation is already straight and stuff like that, and then someone comes and trying to put bends into the straight foundation. It's not going to work, man. You go fuck up the house. You should make a whole different house, because you're going to come up with some issues. Oh, now you got to take this one out, this pole or this beam, you got to take that one out, you got to take this foundation out, you got to put extra stuff, extra stability, because it's not going to hold. How about you just make your own stuff, and then you won't have to you don't have to fix anything, because you're going to make it. You don't have to erase other people's so-called, or according to you, mistakes, or you need to correct something. No, because it's going to be you and you only. That's another beautiful way of laughing at Satan's house, fighting and being divided against one another, because they can't even make up their mind who is their ruler or not. Hilarious. Anyway, for he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright. You're lying right there. You didn't take it. You sold it. And you knew the importance of it. That's why you're crying right now. That's what I'm saying, that a deceiver is not a supplanter is not a deceiver. And vice versa. A supplanter, well, he's going to take stuff that you don't even want. He's going to take your place. That's what it actually means. Esau deceived us in taking our place. He made us think like we're Africans. He switched it. You're a big lip nigger, a nappy-headed holes. and then he turns around and has big lips. Oh, you big nose niggers. And then he turns around and fixes his fucking nose, because his nose is the witch big nose. That's a deceiver. Yeah. A supplanter, supersede and replace. It's going to take your place. Supersede. Take the place of a person or thing previously in authority or use. Supplant. That's what Jacob did with Esau. That's why they hate us. Because we used common sense, basically. We used fairness. He knew the birthright importance. He knew. Look at him crying over his own birthright right about now. And behold, now he had taken away my blessing. Okay, that we did still do. that was funny. Lucky for Jacob. Lucky for me, Jacob did that. Or else I would have been in trouble. But anyway, it's not going to happen. It's impossible. The Lord made it up like that. So therefore it is impossible. He didn't make it another way. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Has thou not reserved? Yeah. But yeah, the point is that he knew the importance of the birthright. He was not deceived. He just didn't give a fuck. Just like his descendant Bush. They don't believe in that paper. They don't believe in that paper. The birthright is basically, well, it was not on paper back then, but still it is something that is documented, but it's an unwritten rule. Just like an unwritten rule that you have a contract with your wife, with your girl. Hey, don't go behind my back sucking dick. Don't even kiss. Don't even do anything. Flirt. Don't even do that. It's an unwritten rule. But it's written somewhere, right? It's written in your mind. And therefore the birthright was in the mind. But nowadays birthrights are on piece of paper and stuff like that. Anyway, so that's why I talked about Bush not even giving a hootenanny about the Constitution that was written on paper. Just a goddamn piece of paper. I don't believe in it. That's their spirit. They don't believe in rules. Things that have been established. That's why they break rules. That's why they want to free all these females and turn them into hoes. And the females want to be free until it gets too bad. Then they want to go back to the old way. Feminism tricked us. A lot of them, when they're old, they find out. But when they're young, wee, they can do whatever they want. That's how they think. But it's all good, man. All the old females now, they wish they was born in this day and age so they can be the host that they desired to be in the time when there were rules around. They don't want to follow rules neither, man. The majority of them. But them Islam females, they really want to follow rules, boy. They in Esau's land right here in the Netherlands, following after their gods, man. They literally can be free. Did you know that these Edomites will help them if they want to get away from their family? They will help them. They will help them, protect them. They ain't leaving by the dozens, but by the thousands. Sorry, they're leaving by the dozens, and not even that too much about with the dozens, but. Yeah, a few of them are leaving. Yeah, they want to go to the, have a caucus dream and all that type of stuff. But the majority of them are not doing that, man. You don't see them in bundles running to the OnlyFans. What's the last time you saw an Arab girl running on OnlyFans and stuff? You don't see them over there because they're no better, and they're ashamed too. That's a good thing. They would rather do that little sneaky shit behind the scenes without a camera. And if it's a camera, it needs to be your camera, not the world's camera, so the eyes of the world can see. They do shit behind the scenes, man, in the bedroom and all that type of stuff. I know hoes. I know Islam hoes. They got their little thing on their head when they walk the street. Here in the Netherlands, man, you got stories going around since the early 2000s, man, that what these Arab girls do is they want you to plow them in the butthole. So that when they get married with their arranged husband or whatever, then he would pop her and she would still bleed. These females will figure out shit to do, man. They're smart when it comes to wickedness. Smart and wise are two different things, by the way. But they're smart to do evil. Very smart. So Judges chapter 19, verse 30. And it was so that all that saw it, that's why he did that, by the way. That's why he chopped her in pieces. There was no such deed done nor seen from the day that the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt unto this day. Consider of it, take advice, and speak your minds. Yeah, because in those lands, there is where they was doing filthy stuff, and it was the heathen that was doing filthy stuff like that, gang rape until murder. Leviticus 18 and 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelled, used to dwell, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. And then you want to ask yourself, what did they do? Well, you can read all that here, from here to here. The whole chapter, by the way. All the filthy things they was doing. Having sex with their daughters, having sex with their mothers, having sex with the dogs, animals, goats, whatever, man. Birds, they was fucking birds. The Benjamites was fucking crocodiles, because they worshipped them. All these animals, they just fuck them. In Leviticus 20, sorry, there was sodomites, because it says it right here. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 23. And ye shall not walk in the manner of the nations which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. Yeah, man. That's what they were doing. They was fucking their uncles' wives. They was burning their children to Molech. Pass your seed to Molech. Let me see. They was having sex with mother and sister. Mother and daughter. They was having sex with sister and sister. They was having sex with females that on their pussy blood. Let me see. Here. This was it. They was having sex with women that had discovered the fountains and stuff like that, and she uncovered the fountain of her blood with her sickness, which is her period. Both of them shall be cut off. You can't do that. They was doing that. You know, so the Lord don't like that, man. But yeah. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.